Now, I don't know about you, but 10 years ago, I would have been the primary target audience for the film. Not to date myself. In fact, the kids 10 years ago were probably the reason why this film was made in the first place, when Minecraft reached its first peak in popularity. The movie was announced back in 2014, and here we are in 2025 when it finally came out. And I don't want to sound like an old man, like, oh, kids these days have no idea how lucky they are, my generation, blah, blah, blah. But when I watched the film, I couldn't help but feel like my childhood died a little bit. Is that a little dramatic? Yes, I kinda did enjoy the film, at least a little bit. But not because of anything the movie did. It was more like I enjoyed the theater experience the most. I was thinking that if it weren't for that experience, there'd be no way I could have finished the movie. Yeah, I'm not the target audience of the film anymore, but that's not why I didn't enjoy it. It was something much deeper. The idea for this movie was deeply personal for me, as Minecraft was the game I grew up with. Yes, I'm older, but that also means I've had the opportunity to grow with the game and truly understand the magic of Minecraft. And yet, the film only shattered my dreams to revisit my beloved game. To me, a Minecraft movie didn't feel like Minecraft. A Minecraft movie missed the point of Minecraft. A Minecraft movie follows a group of 4 unlikely characters who stumble upon the overworld and get trapped there. With the help of Jack Black, they must find the MacGuffin item to escape the overworld, return to the real world, and learn the importance of creativity. Basically, Jumanji 3 featuring Jack Black. I'll say some good things about the film before I get harsh. Want to see me do it again? Okay, in reality, I kinda like some of the jokes and the absurd humor from Jack Black and Jason Momoa, but in a I can't believe what I'm watching type of way. I'd be lying if I said it wasn't a little funny. Also, I didn't mind the live action too much. I would have preferred if it was animated, but I still like the novelty of real characters in a fictional world. Now let me speedrun through the critiques of the film before I critique the actual Minecraft part of it. This movie is utter brain slop with nothing of substance. It might be a kids movie, but kids also deserve good movies. This film is also way too fast-paced and riddled with exposition. The TikTok-esque soundtrack is extremely out of place and never matches any of the scenes. Their poor attempt to be hip with the times. Characters often don't match eyeline continuity between shots. The costumes are uninspired and generic. The way these characters unite is too contrived and poorly set up. Why would you call your real estate agent for help and not the police? Most of the characters are one-dimensional tropes with no memorable moments nor arc to grow from. This character is completely useless and adds nothing to the film. Jason Momoa's 80s aesthetic doesn't fit the vibe of the movie. Steve's character arc is absent until the end of the film when they decide that he wants to go back to the real world, despite there being no build-up or indication that he was unhappy with his life in Minecraft. This kid looks 15, but apparently she's an adult with a full-on job who's never given the opportunity to grow or evolve as a character. And this kid literally doesn't learn anything from the journey. His defining moment is muddled by the fact that he never had something wrong with him. It was just the others who stunted his creativity, represented by bullies destroying his jetpack that would have worked in the first place. The acting is mediocre from everyone but Jack Black and Jason Momoa, who only succeeded by not taking the film seriously. Everyone is terribly miscast. This movie is horrendously ugly, and last but certainly not least, this is not Minecraft. Okay, on the surface, you could argue that this is Minecraft. Much to their credit, the creators understand how Minecraft works. They're self-aware of the community, the meme culture, and the mechanics of the game. But beyond that, there's nothing about the film that captures the magic of Minecraft, or what makes Minecraft Minecraft. Instead, the film spends most of its time explaining simple game mechanics to you.
Flint and steel.
The nether.
An ender pearl. This is a crafting table. Here's how it works.
It seems like the point was to showcase as many things as possible from the game, regardless if it makes sense, to make gamers happy and give the illusion that they truly understand Minecraft. And the only redeeming value about that would be that instead of playing the game on your monitor at home, you could pay $20 to see a real-life Jack Black interact and explain Minecraft.
Don't I know it?
But you could also just pay $20 for the game and do it all yourself or with your friends. And even then, that's being generous, because it's not exactly Minecraft either. The textures are completely off, the zombies have hands, and the iconic serene Minecraft soundtrack is turned into a fast-paced, epic score. But what's most criminal is that the film, for the sake of plot convenience, created a villain, items, blocks, and creatures that don't even exist within the game. The pivotal item that the whole movie revolves around just doesn't exist. And it's not like they didn't have much from the source material. They had thousands of options to choose from that do exist. If you wanted to go home and recreate scenes from the movie, you literally can't. Ironically, the most interesting thing about the film was not the Minecraft world, but Jennifer Coolidge trying to make a baby with a villager in the real world. We should have gotten that movie instead. The goal was to never tell a good story within the world of Minecraft, but to tell a redundant, overused Jumanji plot using the bones of the most successful video game of all time to cheaply show off elements from the game, have memes carry it, and make profit. There's lots of references and internet lingo sprinkled in here. Again, as a clear lazy attempt to fit in with the younger generation and seem cool. Which, to be fair, worked very well. But, come on. For a film that was supposed to be about the importance of creativity, there was nothing creative about it.
Creativity is key to survival.
The magic of Minecraft is the progression the player goes through in each world. Starting from nothing, finding diamonds for the first time, learning what everything does, finding new recipes, exploring new biomes, meeting different mobs, dying a lot, and ultimately trying to kill the Ender Dragon. And afterwards, whatever you do from there is up to you. Do whatever you can imagine. Your creativity is the limit. There is no traditional lore. Its magic isn't in a story. It's the lack of one. Players create their own narratives. And so it's almost an impossible task to create a single rigid plot on a game that almost defeats that entire philosophy. Minecraft also isn't just about blocks and craftings. It's at times silence, exploration, and the feeling of being alone but not lonely. It's deciding to build a castle just because you can. Creating a secret base just for fun. It's a therapeutic, pensive even, journey. Play by yourself and just listen to the calm soundtrack as you plan what resources you need for your next build. Play with your friends and talk while that same calm soundtrack underscores your laughter. And the movie doesn't invite us into that journey. It tells us what Minecraft is instead of showing us why it matters. Why they didn't do a film about that journey or something similar, I have no idea. It felt like we missed the actual Minecraft elements of the story. What I mean is, we don't get to explore this new cinematic world ourselves or learn about it with the protagonist. We don't see the evolution of the typical journey the players go on, apart from their first night. Imagine a quiet, almost meditative story, like a Studio Ghibli film, where Steve slowly builds a world from scratch, and through building, he heals, connects, or whatever wholesome twist you want to do. No exposition, just discovery. No loud jokes, just wonder. I'd even take a version of the film where they just go through the motions of traditional Minecraft, and the climax is fighting the Ender Dragon. Instead, the film takes place after that story already happened, by Steve off screen for the most part. He's already found all the diamonds, fulfilled his creativity, explored everywhere, knows everything, and beat the Ender Dragon. The characters we do follow have nothing to do except escape, and everything is explained to them. In the vast sandbox that is Minecraft, we as an audience are limited to what Jack Black decides to tell the characters. And evidently, it's not much, since they just want to go home. We also don't explore the depths of the limitless creative potential Minecraft has to offer, aside from a tater tot gun. not so creative when you realize that's also another reference to the director's previous films. So how are we supposed to take the message of the film seriously? The creativity element of the film, so to speak, is lackluster, which is sad, as Minecraft the game has cultivated so much creativity in the world. It's fostered growth just by letting people explore and do what they want to do, both inside the game and outside with fan projects. There is no limit. And that leads me to my last critique of the film. Jack Black's Steve. Or just Jack Black. I don't know who he has blackmailed in Hollywood that keeps landing him these slam dunk children's cash grab movies, but it has to be someone powerful. Well, maybe not all of them are slam dunks. It's bizarre how many he's in, and yet he plays the same character in each of them. He just plays himself.
I'm
Not
Steve.
Steve was not Steve. Not the blocky, stoic, and quiet character generations have known. In the film, he was the round, obnoxious, and loud Jack Black. Steve has always been a quiet, almost symbolic figure that players could project themselves onto. But turning him into a meme with a punchline every 10 seconds actively erases the emotional connection millions of players have built with that simplistic character over years of gameplay. It takes something open and universal and replaces it with a loud, one-size-fits-all performance. Instead of taking the opportunity to develop Steve as a character, Jack Black just puts on a blue shirt, decides not to shave, and forcefully inserts himself into a role that was never made for him. He did it with Bowser, and he's doing it again. He's goofy, he's eccentric, and of course, he's singing again.
La 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 lava.
Which, you know, isn't too far off of Minecraft. There's been song parodies for years. I guess that's creative in a way. But all of his songs in this film feel like a clear attempt at trying to be a meme, like Peaches in the Mario movie. So it's just kind of sad. Like, his desperation can be felt. Obviously, the Steve of Minecraft is an empty slate. The persona is up to the interpretation of everyone every time they play the game. This is just Jack Black's interpretation of the character. It's not the same for everyone, hence why they call it a Minecraft movie and not the Minecraft movie, which is one, kinda spineless and cringe, and two, a cheap cop-out for not putting any effort into the film.
Turn off your brain.
But at the end of the day, this could very well be someone's Minecraft story and experience. It may not be my generation's Minecraft, but it could be the next generation's. Maybe this movie is a new kind of sandbox, less about survival and more about memes, references, and loud humor. That's not a bad thing. It's just not Minecraft to me. Kind of like how the film explains everything to you, this mirrors how today's kids can just watch stuff that explains everything from past generations who figured it out on their own. Jack Black is a representation of that older generation in a sense. Putting it simply, we got older and fatter. Maybe not as much as him, but still. Kids since then have aged 10 years since the announcement. I mean, I've been playing on the same Minecraft world longer than this movie's been in production. And so, yeah, a Minecraft movie missed the point for me. Jack Black is not my Steve. He could be yours, and this movie could have captured everything you loved about Minecraft. And if so, great. I don't want to take that away from you in a world where it's so much easier to destroy than create. Let your creativity flourish. Life is too short. Subscribe, and thanks for watching. Psych! This movie sucked. It's not Minecraft. Don't accept garbage.